Aloha, Dr. Heather Tucker here. And I wanted to do a quick video talking about uncharted territory, really navigating uncharted territory. What do I mean by this? I posted a couple of days ago a picture of a tree, and the question that I asked was, are you deeply rooted? And there were so many more messages that came beyond what I could put in the post itself. But one of the things that it talks about is really how do you navigate territory? Uncharted territory, because things are always changing. The only constant is change. You've given this calling of entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurship in itself, especially if you don't necessarily come uh from family of entrepreneurs, it is uncharted territory. So you're paving the path, you're creating this uncharted territory, and then the storms of life come. The storms of life. Like, I really want you to think about what are those storms of life? Loss, losses of loved ones, separation, divorce, caregiving, right? Like all of these different things that as we get older, or even some kids who are younger experience all these heavy things even before they're 18. And I'm thinking about this today, and I recognize, a lot of times we want things to stay the same, or we want them to go back to the way that they used to be. And the reality is, it will never go back to the way that is used to be. It's up to you to create a new way forward. Now, a lot of times these storms of life, they come with great emotions, right? Great heaviness, depression, sadness, anger, anxiety, stress, right? The thing is, it's what you do with the pain that determines what it becomes. A lot of times in our society, we stuff down our emotions, and I get it. I used to do the same thing. Or it shows up in our behaviors, our unwanted behaviors, attitudes, patterns. But if you don't heal what hurts you, you will really literally endure the pain, continuing to fight against the hurt, as well as bleed all over people who don't deserve it. So what we're seeing in our society is this huge um mental and emotional crisis right now. And I want to share with you, it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to have a great past to have a great future. You can actually recreate and restore yourselves each and every day. And as I'm gearing up for the 2-day Biz Life Harmony and Prosperity workshop that I'm doing, which I'll put the link in the chat below. There's a couple seats left. And if you're facing some of these challenges, maybe it's been an emotional roller coaster. This is a safe and confidential environment. It is like Vegas, right? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And if we don't resolve the challenges, even when they're little, they become big mountains. And then as they continue on, the bigger the mountain is, the harder it is to move. See, because I believe that we are each called, especially for those of us who are entrepreneurs and are trailing the path, this uncharted territory, and showing other people what's possible, is that we are called for happiness. We are called for joy. We are called for abundance. And it is the things that are inside, or the things that have been, that actually get in the way of us actually receiving and being the fruits of the spirit, and receiving the fruits of our labor. It doesn't have to be hard. We don't have to fight. A lot of times you can become, if you fight against something, you can become the very thing that you fight. So it's not about what are you fighting for. It's almost about, instead, what is it that you stand for? And it's so important to be able to know who you are and where you've been, and not just like who you are from one perspective, but all of you. And that will allow you to really enjoy where you're going, even when those battles are crazy, right? So yes, this is why I love to teach communication skills. I love to teach coaching. I love to teach emotional intelligence. I love to teach where people can create harmonious relationships even after the devastating, the worst of situations. I love to teach forgiveness and really about how to be able to own your leadership. Each of you who are listening to this video, some people who is like, it'll be a gorilla for them. It might not even be in their awareness if they weren't meant to look at this video. You are a lighthouse leader, right? And a lot of times we can resist our leadership. I know I have. And when I embraced it, when I owned it, when I stepped into my unique queendom, because every single one of you who are listening to this are royalty. And once you identify when there's no enemy within, nothing externally can touch you. And then you can be able to come from this unconditional abundance prosperity place and talk to anyone, anytime, anywhere with total clear communication and connection coming from the heart. Yeah. So if this resonated with you, which I'm sure for some of you it did, go ahead and take a look at the Biz Life Harmony, Elevate Your Biz Life Harmony workshop and prosperity workshop that we're doing. And I look forward to seeing you soon because now's really the time to shine. If not now, then when? And if not you, then who? And lives are literally being lost as a result of you not showing up in your full light. But it is the inner end and it is the energy behind the action that actually makes all the difference. If you're operating out of pain, you're in chaos, you're going to get more pain and chaos. If you're operating out of love and appreciation and gratitude, you're going to get more of that. And yeah, I can't wait to see your story, your testimony, your journey. I can't wait to be able to share with you mine. uh, it is the difference that makes the difference because only you can tell this story. And so it's my job and my honor and pleasure to show you how to heal it, to make it light and share it from this place of empowerment so that the right people also, so you're seen, heard, and felt, and the right people who hear your message are also seen and heard and felt. And that's literally what it's about. Okay. I look forward to seeing you soon. Let me know if you have any questions. I am here to be of service, and I can't wait to see you after the workshop. Peace.